Hey everybody, this is Calvin Waite. I trade crypto for a living. I'm not a registered or licensed financial advisor, planner, or broker, so nothing on this channel should be taken as a recommendation to buy or sell. I also trade all of these things, so I probably have a vested interest in there. But there's plenty of entertainment value and lots of education, so this will be awesome. For those of you who didn't know, my subscription channel is live. So look at the link in the description over at cryptoinfluencers.com and you can see how I make all of my trades and what I do and what I think about everything. This channel is for more hypothetical and looking at trends, and the other one is for actual trading, so you might be interested in that. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Boy, there sure is a lot of energy in the air today. It's funny because even though Bitcoin is having a relatively minor day, we're just starting to move a little bit further northward. And just this tiny little move and whatever's going on, a lot of the altcoins are up pretty good. So you can kind of feel some energy out there. There's not really much to report on though, because there are no significant changes in Bitcoin. We're about where we were. We haven't touched our first resistance yet. So our resistance is at 20,800. That's kind of where we stand to have a decision point, whether we continue or we don't. I think it might be from Ethereum. So I'll just switch straight over to Ethereum. Ethereum is definitely, so you have to wait for the candle to close, but this close right here just might invalidate our head and shoulders, depending on how we do. There are a couple of things that are a little tricky with it. One, we're still in the yellow zone. Number two, our RSI is still a little bit weak. Let me go ahead and... So our RSI is still at 50.8. So there are a couple of things where I'm still hesitant. If we get up to about 1700, that's going to change everything. And we might be shifting gears. So this particular, you all know I'm short on Ethereum for now, and we'll see how it plays out. This is one I may be taking a loss on. I'm not sure. When with the other coins, I'm super patient, but with Ethereum and Bitcoin, and especially with the merge and some other things that are happening, I don't want to be on the wrong side of this if we get a solid buy signal. So we'll kind of play that by ear. We'll talk about it more tonight for the people on the pro channel, especially once we'll have the close in the books at that point. So as far as the markets, everything is kind of cruising along. The coins that are now in the red zone are a lot thinner. We have fairly few in the red zone, and we have tons in the yellow, and a lot of these in the yellow zone are starting to move. I mean, look at 1 inch, we're up 8%. There's another one, couple of these, look at this. YFI is really moving, so it's way up past our 50 today. SNX is moving pretty strongly. So we've just got a lot of pretty significant moves out there in the alts, and I think they've been waiting. We have these increasing levels of support, and there's no reason these shouldn't break out. Everything's been kind of hampered because of Bitcoin and Ethereum's price action lately. So checking our only coin that's exited the green zone, it's still flat. Nothing really important to point out. There are a handful that got above the 100, and so these are ones that we are in a good place. We want these to continue to move up. XMR, Matic, KNC, Atom looks really good today. We're looking like this thing's about ready to break out. We have our resistance here at 1305, and many more touches with increasing support above the 50, and we will. Our target is definitely the 200-week moving average. So at 1653, that's where this is likely to go. So we'll probably have a pretty good day in the next few days on that one. And then EOS looks pretty good. We're still between here, and things are moving well. Chili's, watching that one really closely. We're about to have a golden cross. If we're above the golden cross too far, we'll likely pull into it. So this one's kind of in a holding pattern, but it looks super strong. Ethereum Classic, I've talked to you guys about this bull flag we've got. We're really close to our top line, so we could be breaking out soon. Right here. Yeah, we could be breaking out, like, depends on if we close and then have any sort of a sideways or upwards day, we might be breaking out. We might see some pretty significant moves on Ethereum Classic. All right, so I'm sure many of you are wondering how the Luna Classic trade is going. So yesterday I told you that I was short, and this position looks pretty good. I think we called the top pretty well, and so a certain amount of fear has entered this market, but not as much as we will probably see. Like I said, I think our target is around 16138 down here. And so these things just take time. This will probably happen fast though. It probably won't be too long. If history shows anything, look at this move here. This move here, we went really vertical. And then when we finally got our first red rejection candle, we kind of went sideways and then slowly bled for a long time. And that's usually how these coins work. So there's no rush to get out of this position. We'll ride it for a while. But yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll actually zoom in on the 1 hour chart, and you can kind of see some of the emotionality that happened. We had this very specific, I drew this line on the 5-minute chart, and it was very, very manufactured. So the group that's pumping this, they were very organized and made sure that we kept a line here. When we broke, we popped really high, which is what I kind of expected. I thought maybe we would have one final day since we were closing so close to the top. And then we fell right back down in, and then the bottom broke out and we dropped down to here. So this is where the continuation of our weakness will happen in the next few hours, especially since the 20-day, try to zoom in here, the 20 period moving average, this is on the 1 hour chart, but our 20 was support. It's this major line when it comes to like Bollinger Bands, and there's many different strategies that use the 20. So once we get above through, we have support on the 20, and then we finally break it, it'll flip to resistance, and we just barely saw that happen. So with this being resistance, we're gonna probably fall back down to about 23, 22, 7 right here. And if we have this, we'll have an inverse cup and handle, and that will essentially cement our target. The target will be this distance. So a negative 22.41%. So 22.4. Yep, 17,659. So we're getting in the realm of we're getting close to our zone. So yeah, anyway, it's just how the behavior of these coins work. You get way excited and lots going on. And upwards sustainability is really hard when you've tripled a coin. You know what I'm saying? In fact, it was worse than that. It was even, yeah, I mean, well, okay, so it was pretty much a triple. So yeah, if you've tripled a coin, you know, what are you waiting for? Take your money and run, man. Anyway, okay, last thing. I wanted to kind of do some fun stuff. So since I've started this channel, I thought it would be interesting for those that are on the pro version. I wanted to talk about profits and loss. So I'm going to keep track of my wins and losses since I started this channel, just so you can see. And right now, there was a coin YFI, the position that I had closed, and so it made a 51% return. I figure on this, I was debating on whether to show, I mean, the pro channel, they know everything that I'm doing because they're watching me trade literally. But I thought it might be fun to keep track of profits and losses on this channel so you can see whether it's worth signing up for the pro channel. So keep in mind that this is going to be 0.5% or 1% of your portfolio. So depending on what returns there are based on what you've got available, that can kind of help with deciding whether the $99 a month is overcome, whether you can overcome that. But I am expecting that in the next few months, we're going to have a lot of these. So stay tuned. I will kind of keep you up to date on how well things are going, and it'll kind of help you decide whether you've got the courage to join the pro channel. There's no pressure or anything because, you know, I mean, not everyone loves to sit in front of the computer like I do and watch these things all the time. And the pro channel is a little bit more intense. I'm showing you every little trade, and I seriously trade 100 coins. So it is for the people that are really nerdy and really love to get into the weeds. But yeah, we're going to do pretty well this year. I fully expect to make $1 million this year, and it'll be fun to keep track of the profits and losses and the totals, and you guys can literally watch me do it. So it's gonna be awesome. Apart from that, I hope you guys are having a great day. Keep safe out there, and hopefully this is the turnaround. There's nothing that would make me happier. If there was a place where I was gonna take a loss, I would be super happy to lose money on this short, because if things turn around and we start showing serious strength on Ethereum, it'll impact the rest of the entire market. And there's a lot of other positions that will do better than having Ethereum drop first. So it would make me very happy if this Ethereum trade did not turn out. But we are just letting the chart speak to us. We listen to the indication of where we're headed. We make those greater than 50% odd returns, and we just move forward with the decisions we make. So anyway, we're gonna wait for this to close. We're gonna see how all the numbers line up, and we'll talk more about it tonight. We will talk to you guys later. Thanks for making it to the end of my video. Make sure you keep those trades small. Don't force a trade. Don't get impatient. And if you want to see how all this works, please come over and check me out on the subscription channel at cryptoinfluencers.com. Again, the link is in the description.